starting off, we have our LightPad 200. It has a baby receiver mount, so you can put it on a C-stand, you can put it on a gobo head, you can kind of mount it anywhere, and it has a ball head right here. So when it's, say, configured on a ceiling, you kind of have free control over where to point it. It's extremely lightweight. We also have a 100 version of this that is essentially half down the middle, a rectangular side. This light is bicolor, and everything is controllable from the ballast you see here, plugs directly into the light, and then power comes right here from TrueCon. It is also adaptable with 2 V-mount batteries. You need 2 V-mount batteries on the ballast in order for the light to turn on. You can't have just one. And then all your controls are right here. So you have your dimming capabilities. You have CCT that you can scroll to pick a specific color temperature. And then you have 2 presets, 3200 and 5600, ready to go. Additionally, we have a softbox that mounts with a Velcro crate. We do include different layers of diffusion in the box with this unit. And this is just to get an idea of what it looks like. And this is just an idea to see what the LEDs look like. Tungsten daylight, and then scrolling in between. So this is a pretty versatile, lightweight, at a good price light that you can have in your arsenal for mounting to virtually anywhere you need it to. Good for ceiling mounts as well. And also at a low power draw. The LightPad excels in small filming spaces, so if you need to put a light kind of right next to the camera, right next to an actor's face, then this is a good light because it's very soft and it has different layers of diffusion that you can throw on, so it's good for interviews. It is good for beauty lighting, anything that you have to have a low profile light in a tight space. This light is a good choice for you. So some examples of the items that come in the bag we'll demonstrate with the 100. So here we have our different diffusion. You can easily store your ballast and your power cords. And then in this pouch we have our Velcro frame. Our Velcro frame, this is for the 100, and then here is where the diffusion would mount to. You can quickly just tear it off and on whenever you need. Replace it for thicker, thinner diffusion, and then when you're done, just put it back in the bag, and you're ready to move on to whatever shoot you have upcoming. It's a very easy light to use, very travel friendly and lightweight. And moving on, we have our Flowbox 4x4. This is just one of many sizes that we have available. We have a 4x2, we have a 2x4, and a 2x2. And then we also have these tubes available in just single kits and dual single kits, meaning you get 2 tubes in a box. So as you can see, these are dual color lights. They are not bicolor, and the way to switch it is just a little switch right here. So you can have them be all daylight. You can go to all tungsten, and then right here on the back you have your control. So you can choose to turn off one bank, have them all on, turn them all off, and then you have your dimming. It's a pretty straightforward light. It is similar to the light pad in terms of being good for interviews, being good for low profile, small lights with decent output that you can put close to camera and close to actors. They don't give off too much heat, and you can kind of shape where the light is going with the box. And then also on the back, you have, you can see it's configured to a C-stand, and it has the mounting head right here. Also with a ball head, so you can configure it pretty freely. And these would be good for more thinking car shooting, so you have a nice long bright bank that will give you some nice reflections off shooting off of a car, for example.
Some products that's comparable to?
Our flow box is comparable to Kino Flows, Quasar. What else is there?
Asteras.
Our flow box is comparable to Asteras, Kino Flows, Quasar. So if you're familiar with those tubes, you'll be familiar with these lights. There's not a huge learning curve, and these are just the dual color versions of lights you may have seen from them. One of the accessories that we have for our 4x4 is our hard egg crate. It mounts with Velcro attachments right here to the sides. Pretty easy to get it up and running. You just mount it up, and it kind of cuts down and keeps the light contained. And then when you're ready to take it off, it's just a quick and easy turning of the Velcro, and you can take it off. And moving on, we have our SL series. Another outstanding light in terms of lightweight, good for indie, just quick traveling, quick setup light. Very soft, also dual color. And I can show you the menu back here. As you can see, it's another V-mount adaptable light. So this is just the power bank mounted onto the V-mount. But in order to use the V-mounts, you need 2 V-mount batteries on the light in order for it to be powered on. And here you have our menu, and then right here is a knob that allows you to navigate the menu. It's very similar to a lot of our bicolor lights menu. So if you know, for example, our CCT panels, then you'll easily understand how to use this menu. Very intuitive. You have your bicolor presets, 6000 to 2700, and power button. And then you have your dimming, color temperature, temperature output, and then your DMX address. So this is the 200 version. We also have a 100 that is similar in size, but it's just split down the middle. For the SL, it is also very good for interviews, especially more of a beauty light. So if you're doing some type of modeling photography or modeling shoots, it's a good one to kind of put pretty close to the actor's face, because it'll give you a nice soft output. It won't ever be too harsh, even at its brightest setting. So the benefits of having V-mount capabilities is, let's say that you are shooting indoors and you are able to use the power bank. You're able to just plug it in and use it, but then let's say that your shoot moves outdoors and you quickly need a light to, you need to throw it up real quick, you're on a time restraint, and so you can take this light, you can move it outside, and then you just need 2 V-mount batteries and you are ready to start shooting. The plus side for the 200 and the 100 is that the 100 is large enough, or small enough I should say, that you can fit it into a suitcase, travel with it, and you'll have your light ready to go whenever you need it. Last but not least, we have our LED mini panel. Extremely lightweight, fits in your pocket, very low profile, and a high amount of output for the size that it is. Everything you need to navigate it is located right here on the side, and this is the LCD menu. To turn it on, simply press this button, hold it down, and then the light comes on and you can see your menu here. Simply click in the scroll wheel to change from your output dimming to your color temperature. It goes as low as 2800 Kelvin all the way up to 6200 Kelvin. And then you can dim all the way from 100 to 5%. And yeah, so it's a good light if you need to stage it. Say, for example, you're shooting a car scene, you can put this on the dashboard, or you can kind of hide these in different various places on a set. If you just need just a little bit more light illuminating something, or even just to have this light in your pocket if you ever need a small bright light on set to kind of help you find your way around set. Go for it. So here's an example of what you would get if you got our mini panel twin kit. We have the holders for our lights, we have our USB-C charging cable for quick charging, and then we have our quarter mount here, 2 of them, and as well as some grip mounts to mount onto any gobo that you have, or on the top of a DSLR, for example. And then under this, we have our softbox and additional. We have our softbox and additional grip mounts. So if you were to use this light, you could attach a softbox just to soften the light just a little bit more.